Hello, my sexy muffins, and sorry about the mic. Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are doing, the part two, which is you adopt your husbandos, which was Sun for the first part, and now we are doing Moon, and him taking over while you're finally awake at night to meet him for the first time. So yeah, good luck. And this is totally off base. I do not have any thing written down. And disclaimer, Moondrop slash Moon slash Mooney, whatever you want to call him, is not Yandere in canon. And this is just for fun, not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters is fine as long as you separate fiction from reality. And remember, these are characters are most of the time, like 98% of the time, not Yandere. There's a few that are Yandere that get slipped through the cracks, but we don't talk about those. And yeah, so this is just for fun, not to be taken seriously. Please do not be gross or illegal. You know who you are, and if you are on my channel, please get off. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy and stay sexy on my sexy muffins. And remember to separate fiction from reality. Thank you. I think I said that before. Just to making sure. Okay, now let's do this. You watched his son pulled on his face and then slowly turned into Moon. You were shocked. You did not know this was a thing. You back up a bit in shock, and he looks at you with his red eyes. Ooh, this is not good. You have been a naughty, naughty. You are a naughty, naughty girl, Moon says, looking at you, and you stare at him in shock, backing up a bit more than you already have. He looks at you and stands at his full 9 feet tall height. You panic and go to run because the red eyes and very gravelly but smexy voice is making you feel things that you don't want to feel and also send terror down your spine. So you run to your room and try to lock the door. Of course, he was faster than you, and you didn't even make it 2 feet before he picked you up, lifting you in the air and holding you against his chest. You need to sleep, he says, and carries you to the bedroom. You are rigid in his arms, not moving and almost not breathing at all as he carries you to your bedroom. He gets you into bed and then tucks you in. You could not sleep and you just stared at him. He towered over you, watching you, and then sighed and slowly climbed into bed with you. You need sleep, he says, as he climbs into bed with you and pulls you against his chest. You go rigid once more, and he starts to play a lullaby through his chest and have his metal plates heat up to the perfect temperature. Sleep, he growls in your ear, and you are forced to go to sleep. While you're asleep, Moon is charging slowly on like battery saving mode and charging while he is awake. He is watching you with such love and care in his eyes as he pushes your hair back. Sun can charge rest of the way. He just wants to be able to hold you. He takes a deep inhale of your scent. How he can smell, I have no idea. How can Chica eat? These are questions we'll never get answers to. But he smells your hair and buries his face into the back of your neck. He adores you. He loves you. As his legs hang off the bed, he wiggles his feet a bit, so happy that he is able to finally be with you and was able to talk to you. Though it was not the ideal way he wanted to introduce himself to you, he was happy nonetheless. He told Sun to keep you up and keep you awake so next time he can see you. Finally, he goes into rest mode for a bit, and the night goes on with him holding you to his chest. You wake up halfway through the night and turn around in his arms. You see that he's asleep and his face is peaceful. You try to pull out of his arms, but his eyes instantly turn red, and stare at you, and you freeze. I gotta pee, you tell him, and he looks at you, but then slowly removes his arms, only to stand up and pick you up out of bed himself. I will carry you, he says, walking to the bathroom. He then sets you down on the tiled floor and stands there crossing his arm. Your face goes bright red. I can't do it in front of you. He just blinks and does not move. He is being stubborn, though he knows that you do need your privacy. So he concedes and says he will be right outside the door. So that if you needed anything, he was going to be there. He closes the door and you sigh in relief. God, I don't know what I'm going to do with these two. You mumble to yourself as you relieve yourself. The night is still going on long, and you don't know what to do. You're nowhere near tired now, so you get out, and instead of Moon taking you to the bedroom, he takes you to the kitchen and starts to make you something to eat. You watch him as he does and ask him who he is. So who are you? You ask. I am Moondrop, he says back to you, getting everything situated. So you're the other daycare attendant? I didn't know that you guys, share a body. You said, blinking at him. You heard that there was two daycare attendants, but the ingenuity of creating two in one, that was really impressive. You don't know how it could work, but it was still dang impressive. You seen him shift, and it was still dang impressive. You watch him and he watches you for a brief second before he comes out with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Sorry if you're allergic to peanuts. If it's peanut, there's a thing called Wow Butter and it's plant-based peanut butter. And if you get used to it, it almost tastes like peanut butter. Not as good, but still. So spread base can be anything you like. Wow Butter, peanut butter, almond butter, whatever. Some type of nut or plant. And he hands it to you with a glass of milk. Chocolate milk to be that. He wants to be able to do something sweet for you. But unlike Son, he hasn't downloaded any cooking software, so he does not know how to cook for you and does not want to set your apartment on fire. He watches you eat, fascinated as you do so. He adores you and loves that you are enjoying the food he has made for you, even if it was something very simple. Once that was done, he goes in and cleans it up as well. You try to help him, and he's like, no. This is exactly what he said. No. Sit, he says firmly, pointing to the couch. You look at him and go to do it again. He then picks you up by the waist, carries you to the couch, and sits you down on it. More like tosses you on it, and you glare up at him. What the hell? You say, but he already had his back to you and went back to finish cleaning up. Once everything was cleaned up, he comes to the couch, sits on it, then pulls you into his lap. He nuzzles his face into your neck, and tells you to rest once more. You need to rest, he says gently, but hit a purr coming out of his throat. I cannot purr. I am not going to attempt to ASMR you with a purr. He smiles and just relaxes there. You fall into a nice nap, sleep, whatever you want to call it. But as his body heats up one more and you listen to the purring in his voice box, it was soothing beyond belief, and you closed your eyes and fell asleep to the soothing sounds of Moon holding you. It was very nice and very sweet, though you are a bit cautious of how this is going to change your lifestyle, because now if you're awake at night or staying up late, you have a new husband to deal with. As you fall asleep, right before you fall asleep, he calls you his wife and kisses your head.
I hope
How
that
he's
you all
able to
enjoyed
kiss,
this.
you'll never know.
And if
At
you
least
would
not
like
for
to
now.
see more
He
FNAF
knew that
stuff,
he would
I
have
will
to
have
keep
at
you,
the
and he
end of
was not
this
going to let
video
Son be the only one to have
links
you.
to RA Yandere
He has to make a
Moondrop slash
plan.
Moon slash Moony and Yandere Sundrop most likely and such. And I hope that you all enjoyed. Or I'll have a links to playlist
And yeah, I'll just have a lot of FNAF stuff at the end of the video. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed. And if you would like to see maybe a mini series of scenarios that you, as a wife with your two husbands, have in this, comment it below. Maybe I'll do it. Who knows? Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. And do not request anything else. I'm trying to get through the backlog and I'm doing my best. And this was on the backlog, so yes. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. And stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye!